Why, hello everyone, Shoutouts and Shoutouts. This is Shadowlink 1907 here, and I am here on a video special of 10,000 plus views. 10,000 people, not really. There has been people that actually viewed my videos to a total of amount of 10,000. Did I get that right? Close enough. But anyways, that is an awesome, it's like an epic milestone for me. I don't even know. Words cannot explain how happy I am for that right now, so I decided to take some celebration in it, give people some shoutouts. The Q&As are here. People that asked me questions on the Freedom forums, because I did put out on Twitter, but nobody responded to me. But I put it up on some Freedom forums because I'm partnered with Freedom, so you know what? I decided to celebrate with them as well. And I got a couple questions, I got a couple shoutouts to give to you guys right here, and it is going to be an awesome video of stuff and stories and questions and unicorns and you get what I mean, okay? So anyways, let's get right into it. But before we get all into that, let me just say that the Freedom staff that kind of put my whole like thread where I had all the questions and stuff and shoutouts, they kind of merged it with like 10 other threads. So I may have missed some people, and I am really sorry if I missed anybody. I couldn't keep track with like the 60 replies, no, like not even 60, like 120 replies that were there, and so it got mixed up like a lot. So I got as many as I could. I kept track of it with liking each one. So yeah, anyways, let's stop delaying and let Shadows stop stuttering and get right into it. Alright, so the first question we have comes from Rob Banana, and I'm sorry if I pronounce any of your guys' names wrong. I'm just bad at life, so I'm apologizing in advance. She says, shout out please, heart, and then she leaves her YouTube link, and that link will be down in the description, along with everyone else's link that asked for a shout out. And her question is, what inspired you to start a channel on YouTube? Now this goes way back into the history of me. Like, I would have to say before I even entered high school. Okay, so I was playing Call of Duty, and at the time that was pretty much the only game I played. But then I actually went out on a vacation with my cousins. And then he showed me, my cousin, while we were on that vacation, showed me a bunch of YouTubers, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, this is awesome, I want to do this. Like, he showed me White Boy 7th Street, the Syndicate Project, Muzza Fuzza. He showed me all like the Call of Duty commentators, and I was like, wow, I must do this. This is something I want to do. And it was also part of the fact that I was like, you know what, I have something more to show than just the average gamer, because I was really good at Call of Duty at that time. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna give it a shot. So I whipped out my camera, started recording some potato toaster quality videos, and well, it kind of took off from there. And I wasn't really the best YouTuber at that time either, because I was posting like once every like 2 months. Like, I was awful, even though my videos got views, and I could have gone somewhere with that. I could have gone farther than I probably was now if had I stayed committed to it, because then I moved on to HDP VR, then I got even further and further along, and better mic quality, and you know what, now I'm here. So that's pretty much how it all started out. Alright, so the next question we have comes from Christ, and he says, well, this seems awesome, congrats man. Why, thank you. If you'd like to shout me out, I'd be really happy about it, and don't worry, your link is going to be down in the description. And he asks, who are you, more in depth, not just I'm a man. More like your background story. Alright, so who am I really? I've always been trying to do this, like tell you guys who I am, like open up to you, because I feel like I can be open to the audience that I'm pretty close to right now. So I've always been trying to do that in my videos, but it always turns out to just be like something, I would just tell a story about myself, not really generally talk about who I actually am. So I'm pretty bad at doing this. So I'm gonna try and tell you guys about myself without just telling you a story of what happened in my life. So generally I'm kind of a nice person. I really don't hate anybody. Like, you'd have to do a lot of things bad to me, or just a lot of things bad in general to anybody, to really get me to hate you. Like, I'm not the person that's just gonna hate anybody for no reason, really. So that's one thing about me. So let's see. Searching my mind for things about me. I actually am not the happiest person in the world. Not gonna lie, I kind of am self-proclaimed to be depressed right now, because most of the time I'm pretty much just sad. It's not fun, okay? But then when I hop on YouTube and start doing my YouTube videos and whatnot, it's like nobody wants to hear a depressed person play video games. Like, what the hell, man? But like, just playing video games in general just gives me this great joy that allows me to escape reality and just forget everything except for pretty much playing a game, and it's just like awesome. Like, I started playing video games when I was around 3, and you know, it progressed from there, and now I'm here, and video games has really just been a part of my daily life, and I really don't know what I'd do without them, to be honest. Like, if there was just one time that video games are gone, I would kill myself. Like, I would just be like, you know what, fuck the world, it's over for me. Like, I'm not even joking. Video games is like my freaking drug for not being depressed, pretty much. And it's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And doing YouTube is pretty much the same thing. It just doubles the amount of happiness I get, the amount of feedback that I get, the amount of views that I actually am able to obtain, the fact that people watch me. And yeah, another thing about myself is I really down talk myself too. It's like, I'm not good at life. I'm not good at YouTube. I'm not good at anything. I'm ugly. I don't know, like exactly stuff like that is what I do. So yeah, I'm glad I'm able to open up now, and actually I'm glad I'm able to actually talk about myself without going into a story about my life. So yeah, that's about a part of me that I've shared with you guys. Next question. So we have a question from Khan, and he says, I would love a shout out. Please post to the promote your videos section when you're done. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. I've been trying to do that with my other videos, but it just hasn't been working. So hopefully he'll let me do this by the time I'm done. So he asks, what inspired your YouTube name? Oh, this even goes further back to before I even started my YouTube account. Like, I was at my cousin's house one time, and I was making my first email. Yay, email stuff. So I was really just like on the fence of what to do. Like, I don't know what to do with this. And to be honest, I made that email when I was probably around like 10, 8, I don't know, somewhere around that. And I still use that email to this date. And it's pretty surprising when you think about it. So anyways, we were making the email, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. So I was like, you know what, I'll go for Shadow Link, because I like Shadow the Hedgehog, and I also like the Link from Legend of Zelda a lot. So I was like, you know what, smash those two together and we get Shadow Link. And it's not Dark Link, it is Shadow Link. Shadow the Hedgehog plus Link equals Shadow Link. There we go. And as for 1907, it was like, okay, born in 1997. My address number is a certain number that involves stuff. So then I combine those two. I combine the year I was born and my address number to get that, 1907. So it's like, it's kind of a weird and yet uncreative way to come up with this stuff, I feel like. But you know what? I've been using that name for pretty much everything to this date. For my PlayStation account, to my Steam account, pretty much everything. My Twitter account, my Facebook. It's like the one thing that I always stick with and I love. So yeah, that's pretty much where Shadow Link in 1907 came from a long, long time ago, in an age far, far away. Next question. So anyways, the next question we have comes from Shabs. He says, shout out please, and here's a question for you. Why did you start making YouTube videos? Okay, I kind of already answered that, dang it. So let me just review that. So cousin shows me YouTube videos. I think it's awesome. I think I have a little bit more show than the average gamer. I got my camera and started doing stuff, recording certain story gameplays in theater mode from Black Ops 1, and it pretty much progressed from there. And that's why I started making YouTube videos in like a nutshell. Next question. So anyways, the next question we have comes from the Xavier Way channel. He says, give me a shout out please, much appreciated. Heart thing. And then he asks, who's your favorite YouTuber? I'm gonna be here a long while. I'll be right back, because I have to think about this. Alright, I'm back, and I've kind of compiled a list of my favorite YouTubers because I could not pick one for my life. I really couldn't. And to be honest, my favorite YouTubers are not ones that have like, 25 million subscribers, or 13 freaking million to 25 million billion trillion infinite subscribers. No, like mine's really consist of YouTubers that I pretty much genuinely like, and that I will watch pretty much at any time, anywhere, on no matter what their video is. So here I've got Jax Films, Ashley Games, Catalaria, Mr. Repzion, Beardnor, Cnanners, and the Third Pew. So that's about a good 7 people. I think I'll put it in text on the screen just to make things easier. But anyways, that is pretty much what my favorite YouTubers are. Next question. So anyways, the next question we have comes from Insanity Gamers, and he asks, what drove you to go so far in YouTube? Would appreciate a shout out. Alright, what did drive me to go so far on YouTube? I mean, come on, I get like what, 10 views max a video, barely, on average practically. I get like 0 to like 2 comments a video. It's like, why do you even do this? You don't even get anything, like no one likes you. Like, okay, so let me get something straight here. I like doing YouTube for YouTube. I mean, getting feedback, likes, and comments, that's nice. That's pretty awesome. That gives me some extra motivation. It gives me like that boost in my confidence. It helps me in my everyday daily life. But really, I do YouTube for YouTube, not for all the subs and the money and the stuff. In fact, even though I'm partnered with Freedom, I could technically earn barely little money. Like, I could accept that money, but I'm not gonna set up anything. I just really got partnered to get partnered, not really for money or anything else. Like, if I started making money, that'd be pretty awesome. I could help support my family and whatnot, because we're in a bit of a financial situation. But you know what? I do YouTubes for the YouTubes because it's fun and I like it and I enjoy it. I genuinely damn it, I genuinely like doing YouTube. It's just something that I find fun, I find enjoyable, and really what really drives me to do YouTube is just to do more. Just to improve, just to make the best videos I can possible, just to have fun. Just to make this the best time I could possibly have on the internet. Alright, and we have one question coming from 2 people, because basically they're the same question here, but those 2 people are Sammy Cake and Chedge, and they both ask, what is your favorite game of all time? Sammy Cake says, congrats on 10,000 plus views. I would really appreciate a little shout out, please. Why, thank you. And Chegg says, I'd love a shout out. So basically they're both asking what's my favorite game of all time and why. Well, my favorite game of all time, this is an easy one actually. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Easiest question I've had all day, not gonna lie. So basically, why do I like Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past so much? What are you doing? What's the meaning of the shadow? What are the meanings? So basically, that was pretty much one of the first games I really encountered with the SNES, I believe, when I was at my cousin's house who lived in Brooklyn. He had the SNES, I had nothing. So I played at his house. So I had to, like, every time we traveled over, I'd be, oh my god, such a maze. Let's just all Link to the Past. It was like just the greatest game of all time, for me at least. And then I played it so much that I know the game like the freaking back of my hand. I literally know that game like it's nothing. So I just love that game so much. That's why I'm playing Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds. It's a mod of Link to the Past, and it's freaking awesome. So it's just that game, you know, that childhood game that you always love, and you would just play no matter how old you were. And you just, I would play it right now. I would literally just go to my Visual Boy Advance emulator. I'd play it right now if I wanted to. I'd really do that, because that's how much fun and enjoyable and how much replayability the game has. I mean, granted, there are a bunch of other games that I love to play over and over again, but this one, this is just the one. This is just the one, man. And that's my favorite game of all time. So anyways, guys, that concludes the Q&A session, and here we have a couple more of extra shoutouts on the screen right now, so don't forget to check out their channels in the links down in the description below. Alright, so that just about concludes this whole little special surprise video altogether now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And if you have any extra questions for me and you didn't really get to ask me or I didn't really answer, leave a comment down below. I will respond to you and reply to your comment ASAP as soon as I see it. So yeah, I'll answer extra questions as well. So anyways, hope you guys liked me in the video and the questions and the shoutouts, and please, I'm dead serious when I say this. Actually, check these guys out. They're part of a network that's really good, and we're all like one big family. And I'm telling you, really, check the guys out in the description below. I swear, you won't even regret it. You'll actually like what you see, probably. So, anyways, that's it. Shadowlink 1907 signing out.